This is something that I dealt with for a long, long time. Not having a passion is one of the most confusing things to experience. It makes you question who you are, your place in this world, what you're supposed to be doing, where your time's supposed to be going. It questions your importance, your value, and it just makes you feel kind of disconnected from everything, especially when you see other people living in their passions, like people who love the jobs that they do and they go to work every day with a smile or at least feeling fulfilled in some way. Not having that and like there be like a empty space with that not being there, it feels like a piece of you is missing. In high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I went to college. And that was confusing all in of itself. And I had no motivation to do super well in high school because I didn't know what I was aiming for. And at the time, I was a bit misguided because I should have been aiming for the school I wanted to get into, not necessarily like what it was. But I think that's also equally important. But I think I was also putting a little too much pressure on myself to figure that out. Even throughout college, though, I went to college for a business degree, and as vague as that is, I knew I wanted to create something. Like, I knew in my mind I was a creator in some form or fashion, whether it be some type of business, some type of product, whether it be this channel, whether it be a podcast, whether it be a book. Like, I just knew I wanted to make something and have something be made by me and be my own. I knew I didn't want to work under anybody for the rest of my life. So these were things I knew, but I just didn't know how that aligned with what my passion was and just honestly finding what my passion was. It's crazy though, because I recently just realized that I knew what my passion was the whole time. The problem wasn't that I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was I didn't know how to do it or what channel to use to convey what I wanted to do. And for me, my passion overall is to just help people in just a general sense. I feel like I want to help change mindsets. I want to help move the needle forward in the world in a way, if that makes any sense. Like, I just want to have a bigger impact than myself. And I think in wanting to do that and it being such a large goal, it's really hard to find what would make the impact that I would want and how to get there. And I've been floating through job to job to see if it's something that aligns with me. And in various ways, a lot of the things that we do in various forms help people. And in the work that I was doing, I was helping people in a specific type of way, but helping them in that way just did not translate to how I wanted to help people. It didn't align with my inner mission. Recently, I realized that the way to align my passion with who I am and how I want to help people, I would also have to tie that with my creative. And I felt like this channel was a good outlet in order to help people the way I want to help people, not the way other people tell me to help people, if that makes any sense. The whole time, I knew that was my passion. And I knew YouTube was an option. I just think I was thinking about it in such a grandiose way, in just a way that was just bigger than it needed to be. Where I made my mistake was thinking that I needed enough money to explore my passions to find an outlet for my passion. And once again, this is a situation in which I'm tying other things that don't involve money to money that's tying that down. It's making it harder for me to achieve because of the thought process that I'm keeping about my passions. Like, why is my passion tied to money? And if it's not in a banking sense or anything like that, you should not tie your passions to financial gain. When I finally realized this, it felt like such a wake up call in so many ways because it just felt like It was in front of my face the entire time, and I was just overlooking it. It's so funny because so many times in life that happens to us. We get so caught up on what we want that we just miss it right in front of us, and it will be staring us right in the face. I know this channel is going to take time to grow. I know it's going to take a lot of effort, hard work, but I think that's what I was scared of, is because all of the previous goals that I was making out of desperation weren't working out. And now I have more faith that something that's more aligned with my passion and what I want to do, I have the confidence to do it, because that's also a thing when you lack the confidence to just put yourself out there. Me not living in my passion for so long, the fear, the insecurity, everything that comes with being vulnerable and putting yourself out there for the public to, make their opinions about and scrutinize. My call to action and the way I want to make an impact on this world was just way greater than those insecurities that I had. Like, screw the fear. Like, why be scared and let yourself not do anything and nothing happen? Or you can try, and if nothing happened, at least the result was the same. The only thing you can do is benefit if you try. So just go for it. I want to hear what your guys' passions are. If you have any, definitely leave a comment and let me know. If you're struggling to figure out not what your passion is, but more so how to channel your passion, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can help you figure it out. But I would definitely love to hear your guys' feedback. Thanks, guys.